So, my name is Caitlin Barnes, and I did a Jeopardy game for this Activity 3. It's called JeopardyLabs.com. It's something that I've used in the classroom before. I don't have my own classroom, but I've used. When I was in school, we used to play Jeopardy all the time, and I think it's really fun, and it's something that you can do on Fridays for review or something like that. Anything really. But I can only think of 2 columns for this. I did barriers in the UDL, and the name of the Jeopardy title is called UDL, the Universal Design for Learning. So we're just gonna play like we're different teams in the class. So a student would say UDL for 300, and it would pop up an instructional process that allows teachers flexibility in the ways they deliver instruction and the activities they do in order to meet the needs of individual students. And it says real correct response up here to press the space bar. And it's what is differentiated instruction. And you press the escape tab for the next thing. And then you could do, somebody would say barriers for 200. They would, an inclusive learning environment is accessible to all students, pleasant to work in, and is appropriate for the teaching and learning method used, which is physical environment. Barriers for 500. As a teacher instructor, it is important to understand how adults learn, which includes understanding of learners' needs, motivations for learning, cycle of learning, characteristics of learning styles, the sequence in which learning needs to occur to be effective as a learner. When a teacher does not have this knowledge or fails to demonstrate it, it is considered a pedagogical barrier. UDL for 100, designing products to be more usable by every user. That is universal design. UDL for 500, a tool used in the implementation of the universal design for learning, a framework to improve and optimize teaching and learning for all people based on scientific insights into how humans learn is UDL. Barriers for 400, the transmission of information and skills from a teacher instructor to the learner is pedagogy. UDL for 200, the material being taught that must be appealing and important to the students is the multiple means of engagement. And down here you would write, or you would say plus, minus, if a team got it right or a team got it wrong. See negative 200 or 200 points. Barriers for 200 or 100, I don't know. Ensure all students can physically access your teaching and administrative spaces. Ensure there is space to maneuver around the classes and offices with a wheelchair. Consider the width of the doorway, and consider whether the current setup would mean a wheelchair user would be excluded from a class discussion because they are unable to sit with their peers, which is general accessibility. UDL for 400, the why of learning, the what of learning, and the how of learning is UDL aligned strategies. And barriers for 100 is circumstance or obstacles that keep people or things apart or prevents communication or progress is barrier. And I really like Jeopardy. It's really fun to use in the classroom. I think students enjoy playing games in the class. That's all I have.